In this video, we will create these 3 amazing button animations in Figma. So without wasting any time, let's get started. We will begin with a simple button and then gradually increase the complexity. You can see that I have opened a Figma design file. To start creating, I will press T on my keyboard, click once on the canvas and type button. You can set the font size according to your requirement. I have zoomed out at the moment, so I will zoom in by selecting Zoom to 100%. I have increased the font size so that it is clearly visible to you. Now I will press R on my keyboard and create a rectangle. You can create this rectangle in the dimensions of a button that you prefer. I will change the fill color of this rectangle to solid black and then set the corner radius to a very high value like 100 so that we get fully rounded semicircular corners. Next, I will change the color of the button text to white and place the text inside the rectangle. Let's center it properly. Right now the text is behind the rectangle, so I will adjust its position in the Layers panel to bring it to the front. Now select both elements and press Ctrl+G on your keyboard to group them. This is the default state of our button. Let's create a hover state. While holding the Alt key on my keyboard, I will drag this button to create a duplicate. Since this will be the hover state, I want it to look slightly different. I will double-click to select the rectangle and change its fill color to a slightly gray shade. Once again, I will hold Alt and drag this button out to create another copy. This will be the clicked state. For this one, I will double-click on the text and reduce the font size to around 20, then reposition it so it remains centered. Now we have 3 states of our button. I will select all 3 buttons, click here, and then choose Create Component Set. Make sure you do not click anywhere else and click on Create Component Set. You can see that our component set is ready. I will rename it to 1 since this is our first animation. I will select the component set and change the property name to Hover State. I will name the first variant as Default, the second will be called Hover, and I will rename the third to Clicked. Now we need to create the animation. I will click on the Prototype tab, select the first button, drag the prototype arrow to the second variant, and set the trigger to While Hovering. The action will be Change To, and it will switch to the hover state. I will set the animation to Instant. If you prefer, you can use Smart Animate. For now, I will keep the duration at its default and change the easing curve to ease in and out. These settings will depend on your preferences, and you can change them later if you want. For now, our first interaction is ready. Next, we will connect the second variant to the third. I will drag the prototype arrow from the second to the third variant. The trigger will be while pressing, the action will be Change To, and it will switch to the clicked state. The animation can remain Smart Animate with the easing set to ease in and out. Now we have created the full interaction for our first button animation. Let's create a small frame to test it. I will press F on my keyboard and draw a frame. While holding Alt, I will drag the default state of our button into this frame and position it near the top since we will be adding more buttons below. I will center it properly. Now select Frame 1 and click the Present icon. Our animation preview will open in a new tab. This is the default state of our button. When you hover over it, the color changes. Because the animation duration was set to 300 milliseconds, this animation is looking very slow, so I will go back to our design file and adjust it. I will click on the arrows and set both interactions to Instant instead of Smart Animate. Let's go to the Preview tab and refresh the page. You can see that the button now changes instantly on hover, and when you press it, it switches to the clicked state. This was our first button animation, and it looks clean and simple. Now let's create something more interesting. I will go back to Design Mode and zoom out slightly. I will select our first component set and press Ctrl+D to duplicate it. I will drag the copy to the side and delete the extra states. For this second animation, open a new browser tab and search for Emojipedia. On this page, you can find various emojis. Click on the Smileys category and look for a sad emoji. I will select one that looks appropriate and click Copy. Now I will return to the Figma file, double-click on the button text, place the cursor at the end, add some spacing, and paste the sad emoji. Let's center the button text. With this selected, click the plus icon to create a hover variant. Now go back to Emojipedia and find a happy emoji. Click on it, copy it, return to Figma, double-click the text in the hover variant, move the cursor to the end, and paste the happy emoji. This will be our hover state. Switch to prototype mode, drag the prototype connection from the first variant to the second. If while hovering is not available, it is likely because we copied the previous component set and it retained earlier interactions. In that case, remove the previous interaction first. Then drag the connection again and set the trigger to while hovering with the animation set to instant. Our second button animation is now ready. Hold Alt and drag this second button into our frame. Go back to the preview. You can see the second button has been added. When you hover over it, the emoji changes from sad to happy, and when you move your cursor away, it goes from happy to sad, which is a really cool interaction. Now it is time to create our third animation, which is my personal favorite. I will duplicate our first component set again by pressing Ctrl+D. I will delete the old variants so we can start from scratch. Double-click to ensure the rectangle is selected, scroll down, and add a stroke. I will increase the stroke weight to 2 and change it to a gradient. I will set the first color to pink and the second color to blue. The stroke looks a bit thin, so I will increase the weight slightly until it looks better. Now let's create the hover variant. Select the button and click the plus icon to add a variant. Move it next to the first one. Double-click on the rectangle and press Ctrl+D to duplicate it. This creates another rectangle behind it. Since the new rectangle is at the bottom layer, I will hold Shift and press the down arrow key so it moves slightly downward. I will then slightly adjust its color. I'm making it slightly lighter in shade so that it looks like it is behind our main button. Now select that rectangle and move it back up into position by holding Shift and pressing the up arrow key until it aligns perfectly behind the button. Next, select the button text and the second rectangle, hold Shift, and press the up arrow key to bring them above in the layer order. This is how your button should look in the hover state. Now, select the entire variant and click the plus icon again to create the clicked state. Since this is our third button, I will open the clicked variant, select the button text and rectangle, and press the down arrow key 4 times to reduce the gap between the main button and the rectangle. Now our component set is ready. In prototype mode, connect the first variant to the second with the trigger set to while hovering, action set to change to the hover state, and animation set to instant. Then connect the second variant to the third with the trigger set to while pressing, action set to change to the clicked state, and animation set to instant. Our prototype interactions are now complete. Hold Alt and drag the default variant into our frame. Go back to the preview. If the preview does not update, simply refresh the page. You can now see our third button. When you hover over it, it appears to pop up, creating a nice visual effect. When you click on it, it looks as if you are pressing a physical keyboard button. This creates a very satisfying interaction that you can use in many different UI designs. So, these were our 3 simple and cool button animations created in Figma. If you want to know about some amazing AI website builders, you can check out these videos right here. If you liked this video, do drop a like and subscribe to my channel for more such helpful videos. Thanks for watching.